Welcome back to the Brick Abbey. After a bit of a break, decided to come back, and I wanted to finish this Boba Fett, well, this Mando, I should say. Sorry, this Mandalorian bust. And we're going to try something a little bit different with this build video. Instead of breaking it apart, we are just going to go, and I'm going to try and build the entire thing. And feel free to leave us some feedback. We had a couple of builds do really well when the channel first started, and then we did Yoda, and the engagement just really dropped, and we weren't sure if it was the build, was it Yoda, was there something that we changed in our style. So let us know. We want to start giving this channel more content again. My gaming content really started kind of taking off, so it was really difficult to give this channel a lot of attention, and understandably, we obviously have to be careful about our priorities. This channel is more of a hobby and for fun, and but we really were enjoying the response and the feedback, and we do think maybe, because my gaming content's like this, maybe long form is the better approach, since it kind of had a podcast vibe anyway, me just sort of talking and meandering through different topics, and maybe that's what we should do with this content. We were kind of breaking it apart. We thought maybe shorter form would get better reaction, so we tried that with this build, and it didn't seem to make much of a difference. We do know there's a bit of a challenge when making Lego content, that a lot of folks and a lot of channels out there have obviously beat us well to the punch to these builds. This was more just for fun, and so we're not really looking to have like huge breakout videos, but we obviously want things to go well. We'd love to get those opportunities, for the channel to do well, and then that enables us to give you guys more. And so I was really enjoying my time, just kind of doing my own thing, doing my own vibe. And if I can kind of carve out some time for this, just to kind of relax with you guys and put out videos on a decent regular basis, so that way you can enjoy them. I hope I can do that, because I have so many amazing Lego sets that people have sent. If you obviously have any suggestions or you want to send any, let us know. But we have so many in the backlog. That's 2468. That's a 2468. I believe that's one of these guys over here. 2468. Yep. And that's going to stretch across there. So we have all of the busts from this set, and I'd like to go through them. So we'll obviously have to see and measure where this kind of ends up with respect to time investment. I want to see how long this one takes me, is what I'm saying, just to see if we can crank out a couple of these, and then I can obviously put them in my studio, because I think these Lego busts look really cool when they're done. Some of my favorite sets that I've seen, and it's this poor thing's just been sitting over here on the table, neglected and not getting any traction. Funny enough, the reason I'm doing this is I need to get the table clear. I need to get the table clear for a member stream that I want to do for my gaming content, where I'm going to try playing a board game or a card game with my wife, and we want the second camera kind of down on the table like this. And I thought, well, that's a really good motivation to get that table cleaned off. Let's get that set built. And so I am going a little bit quicker than I typically do for videos that we've done like this in the past, hoping that this being a smaller set, we could do this in one video and it would go at a pretty good pace. I didn't organize these pieces. I usually have everything organized, but that small batch, I was sort of okay with that one not being organized. Okay, so we've got that piece there. It looks like eventually this is going to come together and be the base of our of his head. This book is a little unwieldy, the instructions here. Looks like these two are coming together, maybe? Yes. Like that. Yeah, those two. And then this guy's going to go right down the front, like so. And then on the side, there's these, I don't know what to call them. They look kind of like, is that what those are? Yeah, these ones over here. These little pyramid, I guess, pieces you could call. Be sticking out the side. It's always interesting how colorful some of the pieces are for the inside. Like, you know, it's not going to be very colorful. You know, it's Mando. It's all grays and blacks. So it's kind of interesting that they use the really colorful pieces inside. Maybe they do it because it's easier to see. That's a possibility when you're doing this part. You need to be able to kind of differentiate the colors to get it all together. Okay, we got that one there. And then one of these red guys, and they want that to be right down in front with the little silver guy behind. We also did the Harry Potter one. I think the Harry Potter one, I don't think it was a very enjoyable build to watch because it was so there wasn't a lot of progress, if that makes sense. So that one was a tough one to finish, honestly, because it was literally just studs, and more studs. And it was one of the harder ones to sometimes tell what you were looking at. So the mosaic ones, I think, are really cool when they're done, but I think the process of building them is number one, I don't think it makes for the greatest video, and number two, they're probably the least satisfying to build. It's the most satisfying when it's done, because it's this sort of moment where the whole thing comes together, but the process was not enjoyable. I like the sets kind of like this, where like as it's coming together, there's sort of this very clear process of you see the face developing, and I did that wrong. You see the face coming together, you see the different pieces lining up. It's also sometimes fun to kind of guess what each thing is going to be. You see, we didn't finish Yoda. My kids keep giving me grief. They're like, Yoda has no head. Finish Yoda. So I'll loop back around probably and I'll do, if this video gets decent response from the people that have subbed to this channel, and the long form is preferred, if you guys kind of prefer the more podcast style where you can throw this on in the background, listen to me talk, and kind of just relax with a Lego build, if that's the right direction, then we can do the same thing with Yoda, because we just literally have to build his head. I don't think it will take too much time compared to the rest of his build. Building those sides was also somewhat tedious. I think Yoda and the Harry Potter build, I don't think they fared all that well because of it was just the style, It was the style. YouTube was also doing some updates and some goofy things back then that may have affected the channel. You may have been like, I didn't see any of those videos. They didn't hit my sub feed. And that wouldn't surprise us. The platform's been doing a lot of updates. And when that happens, sometimes it can kind of fiddle with how consistently you see the stuff that you want to see. It's always a little weird when you're actively wanting to see content and it doesn't show up. That one's always a little interesting to me. I've subbed to a couple of channels recently, and they're not on my homepage, and I have to go to my sub feed intentionally looking for their vids, and I don't understand the decision making there. It's like I watch every vid they put out. I hit the button, I hit the like button. Like I'm a good viewer. I do all the things that you're supposed to do, and they still just won't put them on my my homepage. I don't know why. I don't know. It's the content can get a little bit not safe for work. Like he uses colorful language. Like I don't do that in my own content. So I don't know if YouTube is a little, maybe they're apprehensive about that. Maybe. I don't know. It's always interesting to see the different approaches to content with all of the potential philosophies behind, do you do safe for work or not? I've always done safe for work. It started out as a personal decision, but then as time goes on, I actually think it's probably a good business decision. Makes you more approachable. Broader audience can enjoy, and advertisers are obviously a little bit, they're always a little skittish of somebody that's gonna be dropping lots of swear words and stuff. I don't think anybody would refuse to watch somebody because they don't swear, but I definitely think they'll refuse to watch if you do, like if that makes sense. That's definitely a potential barrier for folks to enjoy your content. Okay. Let's put that there. And then it wants me to put one of these guys there. You can kind of see it coming together. You can see it. You can see the underneath of his face. That's kind of cool. I feel like we're moving at a decent clip. We're 12 minutes in, and we've made some pretty good progress. Okay, so we're going to need 3 of these, and they're going to go right across the front here, like so. Okay, and then we're going to need 2 of these guys, and 2 of these guys, and it wants me to create, oh, I see, gonna kind of be like outer, almost like outer ledges here, sticking out, whoop, from the front. Always got to be careful when you put one piece on. You don't want to knock any of them off. And then it wants me to go around to the back here. That goes there. We're gonna need one of these guys and one of these guys, and it wants me to attach and then stack on top. Okay. And now some more of these reds, and they're gonna go on either side. Oop, not like that, like that. I always like the pieces like this that have the, oop, I'm out of practice. The autofocus is being rebellious. There we go. I always like that where they have like the nubs on the front, and that means you can attach stuff to it later. I like those pieces. I find them to be used in pretty creative ways a lot of the times. Okay. All right. We're going back around like this, and then this is going to go right behind the thing that we just built, and then it wants 4 of these reds, and they're going to stack on top of each other on the sides here next to what we just put down, like so. 2 of these guys, and then we need a 6x2. These guys are going to go underneath, like so. Again, you're starting to notice less and less of the color is showing up because you're going to have to bury all this color or he's not going to look right. And then we need 4 of these. We're kind of building the outer walls so we can attach stuff. Whoops, that's not right. It's going to be 1 forward, like so. 1 One disadvantage of going quickly is you can put stuff in the wrong place. And then this should do this and come forward by one off the front ledge. Like that. Okay. These two guys. I'm going to have to take my ring off. It's driving me crazy. We'll keep it in frame, though. A gift from my wife. It's the ring that Charlie wears in Lost. He's my favorite character. I love his redemption arc. And she gave it to me to celebrate a little redemption arc in my own life. Okay, so these guys are going to go here. And then these are going right behind to make it all level. Okay, I understand. Okay, new bag. Well, we don't have to worry about that because everything's on the board. We're going to set him to the side for now. And we got these are going to come underneath like so. And then our white guy is going to be like, oops. Oh, I see. Like that. Okay. And then I need 2 of the black ones. And then 2 of these. Looks like these are going to come off the edge. And then the little black 2x1s are going to go underneath like so. I've been watching, usually when I write my scripts for my gaming content, I've been watching the people that do like the relaxing content, like the softly spoken, like the whispers and the, I think they call it like Reiki or something. I don't necessarily buy into the stuff behind it. Like if you do, that's fine. But I just find it so relaxing. Like it helps me focus and write. It's just such a nice way to end the day. I really, really enjoy it. And I know for a time there, people were saying this content was kind of falling into a similar vein for them. It's definitely different than my gaming content. It's not, there's no debates, nothing, there's no bombast here. You know, I try to keep it in a very low-key vibe. If it falls into that kind of content, it's incidental. Okay, we need 4 of these now. And then 1 of these here. Looks like that one's going to go up there in the middle. Like so. Kind of makes me think of I've been watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds. And I don't know why those pieces in that structure made me think of the most recent episode. They were on this planet and there was a crazy storm. I have no idea why. It just made me think of that. We watched our way through all of the Next Generation, and that was really enjoyable. I'm assuming these are the shiny pieces. I don't think there's other ones here that fit. That's got to be that. I don't see any other pieces in that shape. It's a funny color in the book. Sometimes I think it's hard to see on camera how confusing the colors can be in these books because there's always I always get a slight glare from my angle that you from the camera don't necessarily get. Yeah, I think those are supposed to be the shiny pieces. Yeah, I think what's confusing me is there's like a little ding, you know, that little sparkle. That's what I think they're doing. Okay, so this goes on like so, and then that faces that way. So these guys can attach like so. Okay, whoops. like that. And then it wants me to slide. Oh, cool. Created that little... The glare is kind of making it hard for y'all to see. It made like it completed the rounded edge. Okay. And it wants it to go... okay. Like that. Bam. It's the front of his head. Okay. All right. Let's keep moving. These two and these two. And I'm not seeing it. Oh. Up to there. Like that. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. We're covering and creating shape as well. Perfect. Okay, same deal. 2 more, and then 2 of these guys. And we're doing the same thing. Oh, flip it around. Same idea. We're going to cover that. We're going to fill in those gaps. And then the 3 looks like it's coming right there. Okay. And then it wants one of these pieces. Looks like we're going to be building more structure. All right, we need 4 L's. I want to make a joke about hold this L, but I won't. I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't, so you can't hold it against me. Don't hate for the corny jokes, especially when I said I wanted to and I didn't. Like, I deserve some credit for not doing it, even though I kind of did. I am a little teeny bit notorious for that. Oh, I see. They're coming off the edge. Like so. I was like, how are those going to get underneath? Okay, so they're coming out. Like that. Okay. And then we're going to need the 2x4s to come in like so. Oh, these guys aren't in the right spot. There we go. I was like, something's not right. You guys might have caught it on the footage before I did. All right. One of these. And then we need 2 4x1s. They're right here. And that's going to go across the middle. And then these are going to complement the side. So it's building that almost like a sloping up effect here. 2 more 2x4s for the dead center. Like that. And then we need 2 flat smooths for right here in the middle as well. And we're going to need 2 more of these guys to bring that round effect. And it looks like it's, it looks like it's going to go right like that. It's going to line up at the back. Okay. We're going to have to get a little bit of a push down here. It's taken. It doesn't want to go. There we go. I'm moving my whole table. So I'm going to switch to pushing it on myself. I don't want to cause a I don't want a disaster. Okay? No disasters here. Getting that nice round on the top. Coming together nicely. Okay. And now orange. We're coming back here And we're going to stack right on top of the other one. So now there's 2 back there. And we need 2 of these smooth rounders. And they're going to come back here and round that part out. All right. And we need, let's move that up. Doesn't need to be underneath there anymore. 2 more smooth rounders. We need these 2 greens. 2 single smooths. A 2x1 flat single smooth. This is when you do want to have your pieces organized. This is why I like to organize them. I'm not seeing a 2x1 smooth. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing some 3x1s. I wonder if there's one of those situations where there's only one and I might just not be seeing it. Or it could be, oh, it's over here. Oh, that's not a shiny one. That's why. And then we need 3x2 and 4x2 and black 2x1. Okay, now we can start to work. Okay, black piece goes up on top. And then these greens are going to come by, just like so. Okay, and then these guys are going to go there. The shinies are going to go on top. And then your flat gray is going right there. And then it's going to want that to come in and complete that. That's nice. Okay. That worked out really well. Okay. Let's take 2, 4, 6 of those. We need 2 of these. And we need these 2 last guys there. I always like when you remove the last of a piece type. You don't really get that feeling if you don't go hyper organized like I do. But that's a reason to do hyper organized, is you get to kind of see when certain pieces are done. And I think that's exciting. Gives you that sense of accomplishment. It's one of those things that we get into these discussions about video games very commonly. The sense of achievement and progression is so important. We're still on the back now. And it wants this to go like so. And then I have to do the I guess we build them the same way each time, and I'm just going to be able to rotate. Yeah, I think that works, because it's not giving me different instructions for each side. I think the math shakes out. I guess it would just rotate. Yep. Okay. Math was never my strong suit. People familiar with my content. Oh, they know that. They know that. Okay. This will leave 2 on the edge for these L's to come in. And then there'll be room for this guy to come in. Like that. And 4x2 underneath. I think that's the last 4x2. Nope. One more. Okay. And then we're going to bring in these 2 underneath, like so. Okay. Another 4x1. That actually should be the last 4x1, I think. Okay. And let's bring these 2 over. And then this one here is going to go right in front. All right. There we go. Some 3x1s and a 4x1. Okay. Okay, and then a little 2x1 right up at the tippity top. And we're ready. Oh, this is one of the sides. That one. Oh, that. See, this is satisfying. Seeing that shape, you know, just seeing it come together is so satisfying. I hope you guys enjoy what we're doing here, because I am. And it looks like we're gonna go with one of the longs and one of the oops, I moved all of those at a nice slant. That's fine. It looks like we're gonna do okay, like that. Underneath, man, it does not want to go in there. It really doesn't. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to do 2 and 2, it looks like. Looks like we're going to go underneath. Whoops. Hang on. Underneath, and then this short's going to come on top to leave a space. And then short on top. And then we should have 2 4x1s to reach out. We're making the stand right now. I was actually interested in how that was going to work. And then underneath, oh, this last one should fit underneath. There we go. Got ourselves a square. Speaking of squares, one of those. And one of those. And gonna go off the front ledge like so. This guy here, and he needs 4. Oh, those are I was gonna say, I don't think we have, I think we only have black with just the individual studs. We're gonna go 1 in each corner. I do not miss having to do all those studs. And then it wants me to take one of these and one of these. And this goes dead center. And this goes off the edge, it looks like. I believe that's what it does. Yes, off the edge. And they want it to attach back here like so. All right, we're going to take 2 more of these. And one's going there. Right, and then one's going off this side. And now the 4 corners. Okay. It's always interesting when they make something like this. It's like you have to actually also be, you know, the architect of the... Oh, that's why. That's why you don't do that yet. Because you're having to build the center frame to hold it. We will need one of these. Where is... There's a... Up there. I always get a little nervous. Like if I lost a piece or something, like one pivotal piece is like fallen off and is on the ground somewhere, I always get a little nervous. Like, here we go. You know, gonna ruin the video. Okay, so that goes like so. Is that supposed to be staying up? I don't think that... No, that piece is... There's no way that piece is going to hold that up. Okay. And this one's going to come in. I mean, they're showing it straight up, but there's no way. There's no way that piece is going to hold that. I mean, I don't think so. It's one of those things where I don't know. Like, maybe once the head's on there, it'll hold. A little worrisome. Did I do something wrong? I used the right piece, and the yellow doesn't have a... Okay. Those are going up there. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think we're going to build around it. And then it'll maybe be a little bit more sturdy. I'm hoping. If not, we're going to have to figure out what I did wrong to make it wobbly. Okay. Those are all down. And then oriented like that. We need... What are those? I think they're this. Yeah, they're those pieces. And then there should be, yeah, these stand-ups are going to go... Oh, we're going to put these... Yeah, I think we're making braces right now to hold it. Yep. That keeps it pretty stable. Okay. And then we're going to go in front and in back. Like so. And then we have a frame. Oh, there it is. I was like, we have a frame somewhere. Like that. Okay. And then this goes on top of that frame. Like so. Okay. And then we're going to have to push these blue ones in. Never fear. We didn't make a mistake. I was like, that is so wobbly. I'm like picturing his big old head on there. I'm like, that is not going to work, man. All is well. All will end well. Okay. No, all will be well, I think is what I meant to say. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Okay, so that's counter to this. So this is in the back. And then this one's gonna be in the front. I mean, I guess that's the front. There's that little lip for reference. Okay. All right, there and there and okay. Like so. All right. And then we're at to build one of these guys. That goes on front for the sign. Okay. Turn it upside down. And that one should line up with that one. I'm assuming they have you do this at this point because you're going to be building. Oh, that sits at a really nice height. That's a really good height. That's going to be great. Okay. Okay, we're still on the underside here. And it wants us to put this there. And then you can take this, the Mandalorian, and put it on the front for your frame, for your title, basically. Your title tile. How are we doing on time? Okay. My producer's probably gonna question whether or not we should have a video this long, but I want to try it. I want to see what the reception would be to a more podcast style, longer form, full build, and let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Okay, that's going to go like that. And then it's going to go like that. Okay. And a square in the middle. And then we should have... Oh, I was going to say, that's not the right. These are the ones we need. Because these are not shiny. These ones are not shiny. Okay. There we go. Nice little pattern going on there. Get one of these. Get one of these. Put that on. Get one of these guys in the back. And then that's going to continue the pattern back there, like so. And then we need two of these to connect across there. Ooh, I liked how that framed that. That's nice. Smooth along the edges here. Okay. The other two smooths. We're moving through. We're clearing out pieces. It feels good. We need one square shiny. Square shiny's going up here in the middle. These guys are going to be on either side, like that. And then we're going to do more framing with the smooth grays. And then that goes like that. That's a nice piece. Almost time to attach it. 4 of these. Okay. And they're going to go on the side. Like that. And then it's going to attach to the back here. Give just a gentle hand. There we go. Ah, that looks good. Okay. I am really enjoying this. This has been one of my more favorite builds. I hope it's translating into a good video for you, because I am certainly enjoying my time with it. We need to slant out. Okay, so it wants me to do this all the way across, like so. And then underneath, it wants me to... Oh, I forgot to grab these 3 guys. Okay, so we're gonna frame the edge, it looks like so. And then he should just stick out like that. Okay. All right, and then the sign orientation is really helping. Oh wait, I did something wrong. How is that supposed to be sticking? Oh, I grabbed the wrong size. I was like, that's supposed to be sticking out by 1 nub. There we go. Okay, you needed to be sticking out by that much. I was like, I didn't do that. Okay. We're going to attach right there. Same thing. We're going to do the same thing, but opposite direction. Okay, and we'll need these 3. Oh, nope, not the end yet. These are really, really cool pieces that we're building. I like these. I like how you build these. Like, you go across the top, and then you flip under, and then you get to frame it, and then it goes so nicely into place when it's time. I wonder if working for Lego is like an engineer's dream, or is it tedious and awful? Like, or do they love creating something like this? You know? Always the question that I have for this type of work, you know? Is it the kind of thing Is it the kind of thing that's super satisfying? All right, let's put that there. Okay, another slant. So we build this, and then it looks like... Wait, what? Oh, I see. I was not understanding. You put these two side by side like that, and then the slant goes down beneath, and then it's gonna land right there. Okay, flip over. Okay. Oops. One of the shorter ones, one of the shorter grays, right like that. And then we're going to grab these two here, and we're going to grab a 4x1, and it looks like we're going to go up top, and then these guys are going to end up here like so. We need one of the circles. We need 4 of the shiny slants. Okay, 4 of the shiny slants. And 2 singles from here, 3 from over here, like so, and 1 of these guys. Okay, so we'll start from this end. These guys are going to go there. These guys are going on the sides. And this goes like that. And then these 2 pieces here, like so. Okay. And more shinies. Okay, we're going to take these. They're like the hard angles. And the 3. And then we need 2 of the rounds from over here. We used some of those. I remember using some of those rounds when we did Boba Fett ship. That one was fun. I liked how that one came together as well. It's always neat when you see the less conventional pieces that... Like when I was growing up, like a lot of these pieces, you know, you didn't have a lot of them. And now you see them all over the place. Oh, look at that. Isn't that neat how that came together? I love those epiphanistic moments, you know? You're like, oh, look at that. Like that's going to go on the side. What is that? Is that a shiny or is it a dark? That's a dark gray. Oh, I see. These dark grays are gonna land there, it looks like. Okay. Okay. We are still going here. Wow. We are still going strong on this. This piece is just not done yet. Okay. Some ball joints. Because we know we're going to have to do this again. So, buckle in. This one's going to be a loop back where we do it again for the other side. But it is coming together so nicely. Okay. That goes there. And then that goes on top. And then it goes down here. Like that. Still not quite done yet. This guy's going to go in the middle of that. And then he's going to get a shiny flat right there. And there should be, yep, right here. These guys are going to round out the top like that. And then we're flipping back over. And we need one of these to land down here like so. And now we attach it like that. Oh, that was elaborate. Oh, we didn't build our second one of these. I forgot. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I wonder, the people watching this are probably like, bro, you forgot the other side. Yeah, here it is. Let's put a little bookmark. Oh, isn't that hilarious? I was like, wait a minute, where's the other side of his head? Well, we're coming back. Don't worry. All will be well. I wonder what that's like as the viewer, you know, like when you're watching. Did you guys catch it? Did you catch the fact that I completely, goofed up? Here, I'm going to move these guys a little bit like that so I can see them. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to branch out from there like that. Like that. Okay. Whoop, those are singles, not doubles. Like that. And then we need these 3 and that 4. Yep, see, now we're rounding out like we're supposed to. Oh, we only needed 2 of those 3s. Okay, like that. And then one last piece like that. Here we go. Let's give him the other side of his head. That looks better, doesn't it? Perfect. Okay. And we have our nice handy dandy bookmark. And here we go again. We're going to loop back through and we're going to do the other side. And so this video is going to end up being longer than an hour. And we'll just see. We'll see what my producer decides to do. If he decides that no way, bro, we got to chop that, or if we just go with it, we just roll with it. Hey, here it is. Here's the whole build. My take is there's room for that, There's room for that on the platform. I think so, at least. I'm not the expert. I just sit in the chair and hit the button. There we go. Like that. We are close to the end though. Well, at least it feels that way. We're probably still a good ways out. I'm gonna try to do this about as quickly as I can and land in the 10 more minute realm. That may not be possible, but we're going to shoot for it because that's dinner time. I did not think this was going to take as long as it has. Oh, there's a 4. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We don't have the... Wait, we're missing something. Oh, no, that's right. That floats. That gets something later. Okay, like that. We get somebody up there, like that. Okay. And I'm gonna put our shinies on the side. Okay, these ones are gonna go in here for the stuff later. That one's gonna go there. These pieces are gonna come in like so. There we go. And then we're gonna get our hard angles like so. I think the thing that's probably gonna irritate him the most is this is really hard to load in and render, but it's okay. We might have to chop this into 2. A part 1, part 2 on the build. We'll see. It's not the end of the world. That's always like the extreme, right? It's not the end of the world. Okay. Okay, let's get that on there like that. And okay, that goes like that. Oops, I left a piece out. Okay, like that. And then we're coming back over and we're gonna need our 2 ball joints, a 3. Which one is that? It's a 2. It's a 2, 4, 6. Okay. This guy and one of these guys. And get the ball joints on there. And then this guy hangs off the edge, but then you attach him with that guy like that. And then we come down here and we... What did I do? Okay. My brain. Yep. Like that. Yep. Okay. I was like, it was backwards from the last time, so my brain had to like process it for a second of like, wait a minute, it's flipped. It's flipped the other way. Okay. Round this one out like so. And then we come back here and we put this guy like this. There we go. Ooh, that slants down. That slant down right there is so good. Okay. It's FaceTime. It's FaceTime. We're actually gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I knew we could. I knew we could do it. I believed in us. I did. I knew you could make it this far with me as well. You did great. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's put those there. And one of those. We got some. Okay. Those. And then those. And we're going to build like this. And like that. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna... Oh, I see. You're building like little... like that. And then we're gonna hang these off the edge. Like so. Yep. Then these guys are going to come in. And they're going to crown it up at the top. And then up there in the middle is going to be a single gray and then a single shiny on top. All right. And that is going right in there. Oh, that's dope. Okay. All right. These two guys going right on top of each other. And we need 6 of these, it says. And they're going back to back. And they're going to leave 1 square of space at the bottom, it looks like. All right. And then we're going to grab... I'm going to keep moving Mr. Mando there so I can see. These are going to go back to back. There's like a slit in each side. And then these are going to bring them together. The smooth blacks are going to bring them together. And then they're going to go up the edge like so. And now we bring these in and add them to that missing square. And then it's going to go on the center of his face with the blank square up at the top. There we go. Oh, it's coming together. Look at that. It's coming together. That's so cool. Okie dokie. All right. This one's going to go to that edge. And then this is going to shoot off the side with this curving back in. And then one of your dark squares like that. Oh, we're getting intricate now. Down here at the wire. Okay, so there should be a black... Oh, yeah. One of those. 2 of those. There's a sharp one. There's an L. And then there's one of these. Oh, and we need... Oh, we already have one of those. And we need this guy here. I think we're going to do this twice. We're definitely going to be doing this twice, I think. Okay. And that's going to come in right there on the side. Do I do that again? It doesn't say it ×2. See, the last time it just like assumed I knew to do it a second time. It maybe said it. I don't know. I'm terrible at that kind of thing. Oh, that's going to go right there like that. And then we're going to take one of these pieces and it's going to go right there. And one of these guys is going to end up behind this one and this one to help complete this piece. Okay. That goes like that. You are going to probably hear a little bit of background noise now. This took way, way longer than I thought it was going to take. I was thinking this would take maybe 45 minutes. I majorly underestimated where we were going to land. And we need this and a 4. This is going to go up here like so. And that's going to go up in there nice and snug. And then these next pieces are going to come underneath like so. Like, oops, like that. Ooh, we're adding some of that depth to the face. I can see it. I can definitely see it. This just keeps going and going and going. Okay. All right, like so. And then we need a 3, one going that way, and then one of these guys. So that's going to stack right on top of that one. This one's going to stack up there, adding more of that depth. There we go. And then we're going to bring in, where are those pieces? Okay, like that. These 3. We're going to have to do this another time too. Man, we are not going to get this done in the amount of time I was hoping. Putting pressure on myself. Okay. So this one's going to come down off the edge. And then a single's going to come up like that. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. The big guy going to come across the top. And then these 3 are going to go down the side. Look at the depth that added to his face. Wow. All right, we're going to circle it back. This one's going to go along the edge where all the slants that we just did. And then we're going to take 2 reds, 2 joints, like so. And we're going to put a red, and then a joint, and then a red, and then a joint, like so. And then it's going to be able to snap in. Whoop. It's kind of, I'm having a hard time getting it in. Oh, I had to look underneath. There we go. We knocked our sign off, but that's okay. There. It was hard to get it at the slant. There, you want to push it in like so. And here we go again. And this is basically, as far as I can tell, this is the end. This is going to be the end of it. So, let's make sure we do a good job and not make any mistakes where we have to go back. Okay. Down there in the center. Like that. Set that one down. We're going to need this guy. This guy. It's a lot of our final pieces now getting pulled in. That guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. 2 of the singles. Okay. And then we'll come off the edge. These are really little, these are intricate little spots that you have to build to start his face. And that's why I think these sections, these types of builds, I think are the most fun. Because again, you have that, like, it feels epiphanous. It feels like, oh, look at that. Like you start with this little, you know, this little jagged thing, you know, and then you add it to this little jagged thing, and slowly but surely it all comes together. Okay. This shoots down like that. This guy comes underneath like so. And then we're going to take that. There should be a 3 that's darker. There it is. I was like, something's not right here. This comes down. This goes there. Okay. That's gonna go underneath. Yeah, this is the one I forgot last time, because this guy goes underneath what we just did. And then this comes down, and then your flat black piece goes there, here, 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 and here. Those are pieces that we need. And we're doing that. Whoops. That doesn't go there. That does. This goes across the bottom. And then the single goes next to it. Like so. Okay. And then we got that final piece, that final piece, that final piece. And this is a stack to add depth. And this goes there. And then this rounds out that corner. And this is when we go with the shinies. Like so. Shiny there. Shiny there. Shiny there. Oh, and then this guy, he's going to come across the top. Yep. And then these guys go, wait, they're facing inward. Okay. Like that. Okie dokie. And then we come underneath. And this guy goes underneath all of those. And then if you come, you want to orient from the side. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. And then that's going to go there. And now we have our other face piece that I learned from last time. Tilt it so you can see underneath. And there we go. I think that's it. Nope, it's not it. We have a couple final pieces to add. These guys are going to attach up here in the middle. Okay. It's kind of like that. And then we're going to take these guys and make a final little slant out eyepiece that's going to go right in the center, like so. That's it. We successfully did it. We successfully built the Mandalorian bust. I am very, very pleased with how this one turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. However it ends up hitting the channel, let us know what you thought. Thank you so much for supporting here at the Brick Abbey. We'll see you in the next video.